to a very rainy episode of Unhinged Boys.
Unhinged Boys.
Unhinged Boys spoiler movie reviews! Woo!
Yeah.
Today we are reviewing...
Which one? I don't know.
Reviewing Dead Snow!
Oh, that one, huh?
Dead Snow. That's the most recent one.
Yup.
Dead Snow, basically, yeah. I mean, this movie kind of has a weird tone shift. Like, the box, the DVD box looks a lot more, makes the movie look a lot more serious than what the movie is. So, speaking of the movie, let's get into the story.
Yeah.
Woo!
It's not bad.
And the story is basically just about a group of, Norwegians.
On Easter break.
Yeah. It's a bunch of college students going on Easter break. They go on this mountain or whatever. They're supposed to meet up with this one dude's girlfriend, but
she doesn't make it to the cabin because the movie literally starts with comical music and her
like,
running through the forest at night, even though it's filmed.
They literally play Mozart, like.
But like, it's not even. It's very hard to see. All they did was lower the contrast of the scene, and it just looked shitty.
Yeah, it was like daytime. Like, we don't got time to do this at night.
Yeah,
basically she gets caught, gets murdered. They're chilling. Well, where's the girlfriend? And they're like, I don't know. I guess we'll wait till the morning. And then they're partying, and then some guy, like old dude or whatever, shows up. And he's just like being all weird. He's like smoking a cigarette, and he's just like, listen, there's some crazy shit in this mountain. Yeah, basically he explains that they showed up here and then they went missing.
And took the gold
and every so often people go missing in these mountains.
And then one of them makes a joke and he chokes one of them out and he's like, all right, see ya.
And then he leaves.
I'm gonna go camp outside or something, somewhere.
Yeah. And he leaves. But I also want to explain, like, there's a weird scene before that.
Oh yeah, no, I'm pretty positive one of the characters is like a serial killer.
There's like this couple, like guy with glasses and this chick with braids.
Yeah, and they're all apparently medical students.
And the guy, like, she like flicks him in the head with a spoon, and then he's just like, his response to that is just pillow over your head.
He literally pulled the hat down, and she's like, I can't breathe, and he's
and then everybody turns and is just like,
bro,
what are you doing? And
he's just like, isn't it funny?
And then eventually she gets him off him, and he's just like, what? And he's just like, what the fuck? And then they don't They don't talk about this for the rest of the movie.
It was
that's the only time we're gonna talk about it, because it was fucking weird.
Yeah, it was not funny.
Honestly, I watched the movie before and I did not remember that. Okay. Yeah, they find the gold and they're wearing all the jewels
in the girlfriend's cabin under the floor.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure this all happens in one night, right? Because then the next day they're kind of just dealing with the zombies, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. But then they come back in and they're like, oh, there's Sarah, she's in the window. And one of the zombies is just like holding the head up, and then he's like, okay.
And it just takes this.
And they're like, oh shit!
Yeah, I remember that. I was kind of creepy. I didn't expect that. I was like, oh shit. Oh! Fuck!
And then they just start shaking the cabin, I guess.
Yeah.
And they start boarding it up, and they're like, the fat guy gets taken. He's like, don't get bit.
And then he gets murdered. They rip his cranium, broke his skull, and ate his brains.
And then they're just like, all right, we gotta come up with a plan. We gotta do, cause it's the next day.
And then it's the next day, and they're basically holed up in the cabin. And like, yeah, what the fuck are we gonna do?
They're like, we gotta make a distraction.
Meanwhile, the boyfriend's also like trying to find his girlfriend, and I think at one point he does.
He falls into like a hole.
Yeah, and he finds her head, and then he fights like Nazi zombies, and then he just kind of becomes like a badass. He's just like,
for like 2 seconds.
He's like, I am the zombie killer. He's just like smashing zombies' heads because I guess they're easy to kill for some reason. But also the zombies in this are like
they're not
like
regular zombies.
They're like I'm gonna beat your ass.
Poof.
Boom. They got like weapons and shit.
Also, they don't. When they bite you, they do not like turn you into a zombie.
They like to have knives and shit.
But because a lot of the characters get bit, but they were like, we're not gonna turn.
Yeah. After the boyfriend finds the girlfriend and then fights all the zombies, the friends they're basically getting chased by zombies now, and they're like, all right, what are we gonna do? Like, we gotta split up. It's the only way. The girls go that way and the guys go this way because there's 4 of them now. And they're like, all right, so let's go do that. And then they do that, and then basically the girls just get. One of them just gets chased down and murdered until one of them just grabs a grenade that was conveniently on one of the zombies and blows them up.
For some reason, they're just like guts.
Woo! And then she blows up, and then the other girl gets stuck in an avalanche. And then
that she caused herself.
And then the 2 dudes they go into a cabin.
And they're like, we'll make a Molotov. And then they're just like, they go to throw it out the window, and the guy did a shitty throw, and he hits the cabin wall, and he's like,
well, everything's on fire. And they go to the shed, and then they get like an arsenal of weapons, and they go outside, and then there's an army of zombies.
It's probably the best scene in the movie. And
then they basically go. They're like, "Let's go!" Ah! And then they just start killing zombies left and right.
You start killing zombies left and right, and it's the best scene. The one guy gets bit,
and for some reason he's like, "All right, fuck it, I gotta do this. I gotta cut my arm off
with a chainsaw." And the other guy's like, "You don't have to do that." Literally,
you probably don't have to do that. Like nobody's died, nobody's turned yet.
He's like, I don't think they're trying to change you into their team. I don't think they're accepting applications.
Yeah, he's like, hey, I gotta be safe. Ah!
And then he does that, and now he's armless. And then a whole army rises.
Because at the same time, there's like a leader zombie.
Yeah, a captain or colonel or something.
There's like a general or whatever.
General, yeah.
And then he rises an army, and then they're like, oh. And then they run. Like, we gotta run! Ah!
And the general chases down the other boyfriend, and because he picked up a hammer that they left down, he's just like,
bam!
And he's just like, ow! Fuck! And then he like impaled himself on a tree.
Yeah, that guy dies.
And the other guy's just like, I gotta make it back to the gold.
And the other guy's like, alright, fuck this, I gotta get out of here.
And he goes and gets
the gold, gives them the gold, and then they're like, alright, gold. And then he runs away.
Yeah.
And then he gets into the car, and then, so kind of like karma, yeah, there's a piece of gold in his pocket, he sees, he's like,
and the general's just like,
fuck.
You son of a bitch.
You lied!
He breaks the window.
Dead snow!
They didn't make a sequel. I think the main character is in it. I can't remember though.
I don't know either. I thought they all died. I may have watched it, but I can't remember.
I'm pretty sure they made a sequel. Either way,
It wasn't as good as this one. It has that like 2010s feel that those type of movies had. So, I mean, I don't know, overall, I kind of liked it. I mean, I don't know. I give it a 5. 5 out of 10. The effects were good.
I give it a 4.
Give it a 4. Yeah, I guess that's appropriate. But me, I don't know. I kind of like goofier shit like this too. So, anyway.
So that's the review.
That's the review, everyone. If you like our stuff,
check out one of these.
Check out other videos, other stuff.
Sure.
Go to our Patreon where we got all sorts of stuff. We got a
check
podcast.
Out these videos.
If you want to see us if you want to see us react to watching a movie, like commentate on a movie, then go to our Patreon. Check that out.
And you want even more podcasts? Patreon.
Yeah, and if you want to support us, Patreon.
All right. Well, that's the review, though.
Bye. Thank
See ya.
you.